Son of a bitch.
God damn it!
What's happening, boss? We're dropping like flies.
I'd tell you if I knew. You have my word. Stand back now. I'm gonna vaporize.
So long, mate.
Eyes open, boys. KPA Comms Center up ahead. Watch my back, no one.
Hello and welcome back to Crysis. Sorry for the abrupt ending of the previous session. I recorded a fair bit of this level. Footage just ended up being total shit and I threw it away. So this will be a fairly short session, probably maybe 2 videos or so.
Cover us. On it. Nomad, you're with me.
Yeah, because it's so late at night. I also seem to be getting some frame rate issues, so I'm gonna try to fix that. Be right back. Alright, hopefully that's good enough.
God damn, nothing but bodies. Area looks clear. Move in on that trailer.
I don't see any
I'm gonna
bodies.
access the KPA secure channel. Nomad, you and Psycho secure the perimeter.
Are you sure you're okay, Barnes? I don't see a single body around here. Where's that?
Alright, listen up. The KPA are holding a civilian hostage in the village about a click ahead. Could be one of Rosenthal's crew. Nomad, I need you to infiltrate the village and gather any intel you can. I'll stay here and monitor incoming comms. Your priority is to find that hostage, understood? Understood. Psycho will provide support as soon as we're done here.
Right, well, as I was saying, perhaps that bit of dialogue is before Crytek had, you know, disable and scrap a lot of stuff because the German government decided to get all bitchy about some stupid ass, oh, you can't show gore in video games laws. Unbelievable. Makes me so mad I want to throw a drone press through a wall. Of course, it's not like the American government hasn't done similarly stupid things. It's just, you know, the whole situation makes me so angry. You know, I want to just bust a few walls down. Alright, there, I think that works well enough. Yeah, I think that did more or less fix the issue. The frame rate is roughly the same as it was before, hovering around in the 40s, but it's a lot more stable. Wonder if it was having some troubles because I had Origin running, downloading Battlefield 3. Hey, $20 for the whole thing, including DLC. Not too bad of a deal.
Low and slow. Intel suggests snipers and armored patrols up ahead. I'm moving out to secure a rendezvous location. I'll keep you briefed.
Nomad, I'll take the high ground. Confirm when you're inside the village.
Thanks, game. You know, it's not like I'm on the second level or anything. It's not like I would already know about, leaning. You know, I almost wish this game was a bit more like Far Cry in that sense, you know, just getting all the tutorial crap done right there in the beginning. You know, just get it all done and over with so I can go through the rest of the game without having my intelligence insulted. So yeah, kind of doing what I did in my last attempt at recording this area, only obviously a bit better. That is to say, doing a different route than I did on my first playthrough. My first playthrough, I went up there, did kind of the same thing I'm doing here, you know, sneaking around, going into cloak mode when necessary. And, there are a bunch of snipers hiding around up there, as snipers are wont to do. It's a matter of finding a good position and shooting them. man, I really do wish I could completely max this out for you guys, but, you know, while recording, the performance under such a situation just isn't good enough. I mean, it's decent enough for me to play it. I mean, that's how I did it, you know, while I was playing it on my own a while ago. Although I did completely disable anti-aliasing to save some frames. God. Surprised they haven't noticed me over there. Let's use that little tip I was reminded of. Maximum strength can be used to steady your aim. Whoops. Yeah, I just kind of sprinted over here without worrying about whether or not there would be others in the area. Not exactly a smart thing to do. If I'm unlucky enough, we're going to be getting some KPA soldiers popping up around. I recall them coming down from there. Though I think the last time I went through here, I made a bit more noise. In a way, I am repeating some of my mistakes from before. Right on cue. Right on cue. Just as I was about to say, but I'm doing it a bit better. I get spotted. What was that sniper firing at? There's no way he had a shot on me. Kind of admiring the rock textures. If there's one texture in Crysis that I would actually say is kind of a shitty looking texture, it's the rocks. They just look too low res. I guess even one of the best looking games of all time has to have some flaws somewhere. Huh? Okay. Speaking of flaws... Well, that got foobarred pretty quickly. At least it's an excuse to get some good tunes going on. I tell you what, playing Fallout 3, I wasn't exactly impressed with Einan Zur's composing work. But I tell you what, I think this game really shows off his talents a lot better than Fallout ever did. There's an A at the beginning of the word, thank you very much. Okay, no sense in trying to sneak through here. I suppose I probably ought to give a tip that should be fairly obvious to anybody who's you know, played games with any sort of tactical sense to them. You know, any sort of shooter that requires intellect. You really want to be careful with the recoil on these guns. Hey, rigid body! If you're not careful enough, they can, you know, the recoil can just really get away from you. I've had quite a number of situations where I should have been able to easily dispatch someone, but failed simply because I held down the trigger a little too much and it just climbed away from me. Then I got shot in the face and died. It was disappointing. Woo! Reinforcements. Whoa! Big problem, big problem, big problem. Oh! I only get another chance at sneaking, I guess. I need the pointer, otherwise I can't aim. I don't think I'll go too heavy on the editing for this particular set just because I, need to get the footage done. Basically, I'll just kind of leave that attempt in. Come on, recharge, nice and quickly. Whew, just in the nick of time. I think it's time to try some maximum stealth techniques and, just leave these poor Koreans alone. Never mind the movement in the bushes. It's just an animal. This really is pretty much the only way I can ever be successful at stealth. Oh, cool, they actually leave footprints in the sand and they don't fade away after 15 seconds. Little detail that I didn't really notice before. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention well enough. Let me just double check something here. Not sure if the field of view saved. No, it didn't. And surprisingly, absolutely no change can be seen in the frame rate. Kinda cool. I did see some frame rate detriment in the CryEngine 3 titles in the series. My disappointment. Mostly in Crysis 2 with the DirectX 11 patch. Makes the game look slightly less crappy, but I don't think it's really worth it. It really kills the performance. More than it should. Never a good sign to see something that performs worse than Crysis without actually looking any better. Nothing to see here, folks. Nothing to see here. Just a boat being driven by nothing.
This is Psycho. I'm moving into the village now. I'll provide support.
Just hop out here in the water. Now, I am a little less equipped than I was last attempt at this. Last attempt, I stopped at that checkpoint back there, the one with the vehicle. I don't think you can see it from this area. There isn't really a whole lot you can pick up there. Just a missile launcher and some grenades. Certainly helpful stuff, but I just didn't feel like trying to get any of it and getting into an extra fight. Whoops. Huh? What was that? What happened? I almost missed the random mercs from Far Cry. Well, I suck at stealth. I can't even sneak properly with a cloak suit.
Looks like CT have set up an HQ in the town hall next to the school. We need to find that hostage. Recon the building for any signs of the contact's whereabouts.
I'll be right on it. I really need to find something with an ACOG scope ASAP. Some little LOD issue with this sign, certainly. Shouldn't have to get that close for it to go to its high quality texture. Okay, that's a rock. You have to be careful around here. There are mines everywhere, as the sign said. Of course, these mines are actually reasonable. Get a drink of water. There's no bullshit hacking minigame to magically... I guess Crytek doesn't want me making fun of their crappy sequels to this game. Yep, no, the hell? Oh, he must have found the body. No crappy, stupid hacking minigame to magically change the mind's, friend or foe frequencies by looking at it with a visor and pressing buttons at the right time. Did I just set off all of the mines? If so, sweet. If not, what the hell? Oh well. What the hell? I'll just go. This is one of the problems I ran into my last attempt at doing this area in the previous session. That kind of led to me rage quitting it. It's just some invisible mine sometimes. I remember being able to get through these mined areas in my first playthrough without too much trouble, without any bullshit invisible mines that silently explode when you walk near them. And now it looks like this playthrough I'm gonna have to go by the book. Oh, it's a good thing I came here anyway. Another radio to listen to.
The diplomatic crisis surrounding the Lingshan Islands continues to escalate amid threats from the U.S. to take action against North Korea following the forced evacuation of Lingshan's civilian population. Despite recent seismic disturbances in the area, foreign observers conclude that the evacuation is unjustified, raising concerns that the North Koreans are using the situation to forward their own political goals in the region. U.S. officials have urged crisis talks with Pyongyang over their apparent refusal to release 5 U.S. nationals whom they believe are being held against their will.
No idea why it stopped there. I guess it was done. Oh well, either way, let's see about getting in here. Nice and easy. Nice and clean. Actually, there's another guy there. Not quite so clean. But good enough. I think this area is mine-free.
Awaiting confirmation of the target.
Mine-free. Yeah, it's probably the more proper way to get into the base. Get behind the box. But I distinctly remember being able to go through the mined areas after blowing up a few mines in my first playthrough, so I just really don't understand what the major malfunction is this time. Speaking of major malfunctions, what's up with that texture? Should not be in such a low quality right now. Didn't think he would have fallen down hard enough to bust that fence open, but whatever. It's always cool to get the real action-oriented music going up when nobody's even noticed you're there.